Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing the Hourly Bullet Arena on lichess.org. I'm turning up my sound because I can't really hear the sound too well at the moment. And we're playing Bit Wizardry in the first game. 2573, quite a good rating for Bit Wizardry. We haven't played that much. 4 games between us. I'm going to go for c4. They're already playing h6, probably to drop their bishop back. I'll probably... Okay, let's take here, first of all. See which way they recapture. He's playing the conservative way with the c-pawn. Okay, so let's do this and see if we can induce a trade. Which way to take? I think I'm going to do this and then give a check on b5. See if we can trade like so. And then maybe I can hop my other knight into d4 after this. So let's do this, attack the bishop. I'm going to bring this rook over and attack this knight. And try to slowly push forward on the queen side. Hope you guys had a great weekend. The Super Bowl is currently going on as I speak, but I've been busy tonight and I haven't had a chance to watch it, which may seem sacrilegious if you're an American, but there's a lot of people out there who really don't care about football that much. So I guess you could count me as one of those, at least this season. Yeah, the Minnesota Vikings, not good. Yeah, playoff disappointment. Let's just put it that way. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Might as well just bank the pawn. Let's go here. He's trying to attack e3. Might as well try to trade this. He can try to gain... Well, okay, let's just take this now. I was going to say he could try to put more pressure on e3, but as played, we were able to pick that off without too much issue. Let's keep an eye on the time. I'm going to go here. Just try to defend that pawn. And then maybe here. So let's see if we can swap. I'm defending this, so I like that. Let's go like this. Try to bring this back. And then defend our knight probably with rook e3. Okay, let's bring this up. Let's go a4. Just try to trap that bishop, actually. See if we can bring our king up. I'm going to bring my king all the way up and around. He's going to have a hard time stopping that pawn, actually. Okay, let's take that. Let's block here. Let's take that. Okay, and somehow we got a checkmate. I just played knight f4 instinctively, but that happened to be mate. And who do we have in this tournament? We have 56 players. Pujovic, Kocha Mur, some other players probably on the first page. This will be a good one. Kocha Mur is the next opponent. How's it going, Kocha Mur? I see your rating is on the climb recently. I played a Jinji Indian against him last time. It didn't go so well, so I'll try to improve my play this time around. Okay, let's play b5 and just support that pawn. I'm a little skeptical of the way that white is playing this line. I mean, in theory, it shouldn't be good. For a bullet game, of course, it's completely fine. But I don't think that they should have enough compensation for the pawn, basically. Black should be a bit better. But then again, white's going to get some nice squares for their pieces. Let's send the knight here and maybe attack d4. Also, perhaps bishop takes c5 becomes a threat. We'll add a4 into the mix. Okay, so can I take d4 and then take there? Probably not. Let's do this. Maybe rook d8 or knight a6, something along those lines. Let's go here. I don't think sacking on e6 is working, but maybe it would have worked. I don't know. Hard to say. Okay, do I take it? Nah, probably shouldn't. Let's go c5 instead. I'm down a little bit on the clock, so let's try to play quickly. See if we can get a swap here. Nope. Okay, I'm going to take that and then play bishop b7. 21 seconds to his 30. Things are a little bit fragile here for black, but I am still up a pawn. So I'm happy. Okay, let's do this. Problem is I can't really move this guy, can I? Okay, let's play here. Oh, he's threatening my queen and I didn't even do anything about it. Queen b5, point blank, and yeah, I didn't do a thing about that. That was rather embarrassing. Okay, let's do this. We're going to attack their queen. Let's just bring this back. I'm just playing on because it's kind of a time scramble at the moment, so might as well. Okay, let's take that way. Let's try to bring our knight in somehow. See what he does. Whoa. Wait, don't go there. Queen d8, checkmate. Oh my gosh. Oh. Somehow I actually came back and was almost winning on the board, but yeah, I just dropped my queen. Queen b5, queen takes b7. Whoops. I was looking too much at my rook on e8. My bishop was pinned, and yeah, like I just thought for some reason that there was no other attack. All right, so good game, Coach Amur. Let's try to get back in the action against It's Free for a reason. I'm berserking this game in an effort to make up some points. Oh, Atrophied is in the mix too. What's up, Atrophied? If he plays b5, I get knight c6 in, so this is quite a good situation. Okay, let's just do this. I will swap that. Let's go here, maybe look for e4 soon. Oh, blunder knight f3. That could have been a very costly blunder. That was my queen. I'm a little bit shaky right now. My play is not so strong. Okay, so let's take here. I'm going to try to win d6 if I can. Yeah, let's take that. They can't take twice because the knight hangs at the end. All right, he's just going to swap down. But now we get these two very nice connected pass pawns. Okay, this is going to win, so I'm just going to push these pawns. Let's push again. These pawns on their own, strong enough. c7 coming next. Okay, let's just make sure we win that pawn before doing anything else. We'll bring our king up. Why not? This will soon be checkmate. So how many points are we going to have? We're going to have, what, 5 points? Losing that last one. Okay, so we win that game. Atrophied in first with 13. Easy CW is next. Not going to berserk this game. Just going to try to win it normal. Maybe we get a Jinji? Nope. No Jinji today. But we do have an extra pawn. That is a free piece. Let's drop this back. Yeah, they just blundered that knight on d4. Let's play d6. So we're playing a Meraxi position with an extra piece. It's quite helpful. Okay, let's go here, attack this pawn. Might as well take that. Bring this back. We'll go here, maybe knight c4 could be coming. Okay, I'll just take. And let's go here. Again, looking for knight c4 if possible. Okay, we can play this way. And then we'll swap. Bring this knight back. Queen c5 or queen c1. Looking good. Let's do queen c5. Pinning that rook. They probably got to get out of that pin with like king h1. Okay, I'll just bring this up. And then offer a trade of queens. Might as well take. There's no threat from white. Just double up on the second rank. Take that. Again, no threat from white. Just go here. Now white's queen is trapped. That's a nice situation. I had knight f4 on the previous move, but we can still do it. Okay, and this is going to be mate. So back to tournament. Despite that loss, we're still very much in the mix. You know, you can fade an early loss and bullet. It's no big deal. So 7 points. Someone's not happy about the lag. Anton's upset that I'm playing during the Super Bowl. 21:59. Okinaku is the next opponent. Okay, let's do this. They're just choosing some very modest setup. I'm going to go here and try to make it a problem for them to play h3. Okay, I'm going to take that, even though they can play knight e5. I don't really believe in this idea for them. Now we're attacking their rook in the corner. Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's take this guy as well while we're at it. If queen e1, we have knight takes d3. So this is just a lot of extra material. Let's play f6. This is defended, so no problem. Okay, e6. Just securely defend everything. Not sure why I used that rook. I could have just as easily used the other rook. Okay. He's going after that material. I think I can do this. This should work. Maybe he could have played rook b1. I don't know. Now I just win with an extra rook, so no problem. All right, back to tournament. How are we shaping up here? 6th place. Askunanen, next opponent. I'm going to try to remember to play e4 in some of these games, too. See if we can recall to do that. Here we have a totally symmetric position. I'm attacking the bishop. Ooh, now I get to win this d5 pawn. Okay, let's take this way. Try to strand this knight over here. Let's go like that. Attack e7. Weaknesses. Weaknesses in black's position. I'm going to bring this back and attack the knight. Maybe go f4. I might have to do that to defend e5. Yeah, let's do f4. Looks wise. Let's just play queen d2. I'm going to try to go rook fd1. Yeah, I can take here. I think that's okay. Let's take again. We'll go here. I'm not going to grab b6 yet. I'm just going to try to prevent an invasion on this square. b6 and b7 are hanging, so black has to take care big time. Let's just play to control the file. These weaknesses aren't going anywhere, so again, like playing slow is not a big problem. Okay, I'm going to do this and then take on b7 next with my bishop. Let's bring this back. I may be playing a bit prophylactically, but again, I think it's fine. Better safe than sorry, right? Let's go here, looking for rook d2 to try to organize. Bring this rook in. Now I'm going to try to invade with my king. This looks good to play. Let's use this pawn to spearhead things. Oh yeah, this is looking real nice. Take that pawn. King coming into f6. Mate threatened. Yeah, he kind of has to run that way. You can check and push the pawn. He has a couple checks he can give, but that's about it. Rook f5, king g4, game over. Okay, so we have 15 points and we're on a streak. Much better. Korslin and Puhovic in first, although Puhovic is not on a streak anymore. Maybe we'll get them. Korslin, I don't think I've ever played before. At least I don't recognize that name. How's it going, Atrophied? They're playing a Leningrad Dutch setup. Let's go b3, why not? Then we'll do this. And okay, c4. Just take control of some squares. Maybe try to go d5. We'll see if that's feasible for us. Okay, let's try it. Let's see if we can put the pawn in there and see what happens. Maybe knight g5. Also a strong plan. Let's take it this way. I'm going to try to get some threats going against their king. Okay, we can give it check. I think this should work out well, but maybe not. King h8, can they really do this? Knight f7 doesn't work? Yeah, I guess not. Okay, I'm going to take and then play b4. If that knight moves, I have this. So I guess they have to play h6 in this case. I feel like they got a little bit lucky the way that worked out. This way I might win a couple pawns, though. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, now we'll take here and just play for an endgame up a pawn. Let's give a check. Why not? Let's see what they do with their king. Let's go here. I'm going to give them the a-pawn if I can get rook d6 in. I think this looks very positive for me. He might try to walk his king all the way in, though, so I do have to be careful about that. Like king g4. Now he has g5, but g5 I can take here, so this should be good. Let's take that and then give a check. Give another check. Give a check here. Okay, let's take that. We're going to push these pawns now. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. And then we're going to win. Okay, let's do this. I'm just going to go and take his last rook over here. Okay, so we beat Atrophied. Not sure. I felt like maybe I should have had something better when both sides were kind of attacking those pieces. But then again, my tactic was totally dependent on getting knight f7 in or knight e6. And the way Atrophied defended, it never worked out that way. So, hello, Chinese Boy 42. I remember you from the last tournament. What's up? Okay, Puhovic. I'm going Scandy against Puhovic. They actually beat us last time we played, so I'm out for revenge. Let's go here. We'll castle. C3 is a little passive, so I'm going to go E5. Try to open this up. Yeah, usually you want to go C4 instead of C3. So they're content to just trade everything. Okay, I'm going to take here, because if they take, they get mated on D1. So that's no good. It's already a little dangerous for white. I think they should castle like they just did, but now they're going to have a worse pawn structure. So, yeah, nice position out of the opening for black. Not worried about A7. I would just play B6 if they were to take that. Okay, I'm going to drop this back. Maybe E7 would have been a slightly better square, but I think this is okay too. Let's go B6 anyways. Let's gain a little space over here. Might as well keep pushing. Drop this back. Yeah, I saw that's a bit of a problem. Okay, I might have to give up that pawn, unfortunately for me. Okay, let's take this way. And maybe here. Probably the best square. Try to force that knight back to C3. So I guess I'm winning the B2 pawn after all is said and done, unless they can play B3 here. Maybe. Okay, somehow I'm ahead on time, but we'll see if this holds. If rook A1, I have rook D3. I like that. Looks like I'm holding on to my extra pawn. Okay, let's bring our king up now. King up to assist. We cannot give Puhovic another chance here in this endgame. Take that rook. Block out the bishop. Yeah, okay. So he had some tricky tactics there and was maybe just winning A4. Okay, let's play E4 against atrophied. Why not? We'll try to mix it up a little bit. We'll see if he plays some sort of mainline Sicilian. Been a while since I played these lines, but hey, it's good for a bullet game. This line. Yeah, I don't know about this one. So I'm just going to play in some normal-ish looking way. Okay, let's go knight C2. I'm going to try to swing this knight around up and into the position. So he's sacking that pawn. That doesn't seem like a wise decision with the light square weaknesses black has. Let's play F6. Queen A4 check is like nearly winning on the spot, but I probably should bring the queen in here. Attacking that rook in the corner so he can't win F6 so easily. Okay, I'm going to give a check. He's got a block with his queen. Then I'm going to go here. I want to get my light square bishop involved, though. I need it more aggressive than it currently is. I might win B4 as well. Okay, so let's just take that. And then we're going to go here. Probably needs to play D4 now. He's going to do it this way. Let's take that. Bishop B5 is now a threat. And when he walked right into it. Yeah, so now we win a ton of material. He resigned. I think if black's going to play that way, they should take on F6 with the queen and not the pawn. I'm not sure why he played G takes F6. Sure thing, Kerbouchard. I saw your little note there. All right, we've got 27 points. We're somewhat behind Korsland, but we'll try to make up the difference if we can. This player playing very quick. Let's go H5, H4. Try to weaken them a bit. And then H3. And then E4, trying to get at G4. Okay, let's take this way. Take back. Can I grab this? I think I can. G5 is covered, so... yeah, we should be able to take this material. Queen G5 now an issue. Bishop check. This looks really bad for white. I guess queen here, just putting pressure. We even have castles coming if we want, although they have bishop E3 then. So let's just cash in on the material now. And we'll castle. Rook check coming. Let's go here, because if they take, I not only have rook F1 mate, but also this check. Then they have to give up both bishops to avoid mate. So, or maybe just one bishop and then get mated in a different way. Okay, so that win helps. That was a pretty quick win. 31 points. Korsland, we're headed for a showdown with them. They've won all their games so far. Puhovic once again. All right. Let's go C4. Maybe try to take on d5 once more, and we'll play queen b3. Attack that pawn, why not? Okay, let's take, and then go knight c3. Play for this somewhat promising endgame, I would say. Attack this b6 pawn. Yeah, I just like white's setup here. This appeals to my positional instincts. Black has some weaknesses already. You can poke and prod. White doesn't have many weaknesses themselves. So it's easy to play. Here we win a pawn. Let's go here, look for a trade. Attack c6 as well. Now we're forking these two. More material. So that wins an exchange. Okay, let's bring the knight up here. Probably I shouldn't have allowed knight c6, but no worries. Let's go here, attacking d5. Go win this guy. Guard this. b3 covered by the bishop. Back to tournament. 35 points. Korsland just took a loss, so that was good for us. Papasi is the next opponent. Okay, let's go knight e5. We're going to try to attack that rook in the corner. Make them play a defensive move. So we have a space advantage, lining up all these pawns. Let's go f4. We'll see if I can play e5 even. Or maybe d5, like so. This looks okay. We'll take there. We'll take, play the bishop in, attack the knight. I think they'd like to put the knight on d6 if they could. So maybe they'll maneuver it or something. Let's just hide our king. Probably a good investment for the future. Let's play h4. Maybe go for h5 to try to weaken them. Or I kind of like the look of bishop h3 too. Oh, we win an exchange there. Let's play b3 just to make sure the knight doesn't come in. Drop this back. Queen f2 looks pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Although they can just take, can't they? Yeah, that was a little sloppy by me. Okay, better trade this off at least. I'm a bit worried about the long diagonal. The light squares. Okay, let's go here. I'm going to try to take with the knight on e4 if I can. Okay, I think I can do this. Check. Ugh, this could get dicey though. Because my rook and my queen are both hanging. Knight check. Queen in here. Big trouble. Yeah, I think I'm just losing now. They had queen e3 as well. Ooh, now I can at least block this way. Well, they had much better there, clearly. Okay, let's just take that. We'll get our rook up. Go take this pawn. Try to run towards the center with our king. Try to give some checks or something. Oh boy. Oh, I somehow won that. With 0.2 on my clock. Wow, that was a lucky escape. That was completely undeserved. Zuns might have seen that if they were in there. Actually, Zuns was probably responding to someone else, but that game only deserves to be laughed at. Yeah, I was doing well up until they started getting all that counterplay with their queen. So, okay, here I'm chasing Zhang Ji's knight around, trying to prove that it's a bad piece. Oh, I probably should have continued with a3, actually. Let's do a3 now. We'll weaken them a little bit. Then we'll go here, try to maneuver. Maybe knight c5, look for a swap of these. Here I can go knight b4. That looks like a nice square for the queen. I guess I'm going to go here. I'll let them take b7 if they want. I'm just playing for activity. Okay, let's go here. Come in with a check. Looks pretty good. Got to watch my queen position, though. It's a bit precarious. Okay, now I win everything, though, because queen's under attack and knight f2 is coming. So this is very, very bad for white. Probably, at minimum, they're going to have to give an exchange. Do I just have a smothered mate? Yeah, I think I do. So we're going to play knight h3 and then either queen f2 or queen g1 with the smothered mate. Knight f2. Always nice to pull off in an actual game. Or close to an actual game. A semblance of an actual game. A bullet game. All right, Korsland, this is a big showdown. They have 36 points. I have 43. Oh, there's no time left in the tournament, though. So, okay, we can afford to play this game normally. Wow, so that game that I somehow survived with 0.2 on my clock. This is the wrong move, by the way. I should not have played that move. I should have played bishop g4. But yeah, that game that I survived with 0.2 on my clock is potentially going to be huge. Okay, I'm a little worried about their knight coming to f4 soon. They can try to put that there and attack my bishop. This should be all right, though, because as long as they don't have g4, I'm holding up nicely here. Now they can't castle. I might just take this pawn, actually. Yeah, let's take that. So my move order was botched in the opening, but it's looking like I've come away with an extra pawn and a promising position. Let's go knight d5. They might play the bishop into h6. Maybe that's some sort of plan White is looking at here. Let's go queen. Ooh, don't drop the knight. Let's go here. I'm giving them e5, but I think it's all right. Let's just take. Then we'll fork. Offer a trade of queens. I'm going to try to get my queen to f5, like so. Okay, let's just go here. I got to speed up a little bit. Let's maybe play b6. Drop this back. I'm going to take here now. I think eventually I have to take that, so might as well do that soon. Knight b4. Knight b4 was an issue. They could have played that move. Let's go c5, try to undermine the defense of this. And let's go here. Again, you got to hurry. Take. Okay, e5. We're coming at them with the pawns. e4. Looking good. Feeling good. Let's go bishop d4. Attack that knight. Oh, did I blunder? I hope not. Yeah, I kind of did blunder. I blundered big time. Okay. Yeah, blundered that one in time pressure. Yeah, I can probably resign this soon. I'm just gonna see if by some miracle I can hold out here. All right. Yeah, what happened there? I just played like... I played bishop e5, blundering e4, and walking right into a pin. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. But, fortunately, it didn't matter. If we go back to the tournament, yeah, it was over already. 43 points. We survived. And that's what matters, right? The end result. The ends justify the means. So, we blundered a queen to Kochemer. I probably should have lost that game against... Who was it? Papasi? Yeah, that game was way out of reach, I felt, when it came down to the wire. I just started playing pre-moves and somehow flagged him. The other games were pretty good, I felt. Played Atrophied a couple times. Got a couple nice wins. But could have improved on that last game for sure. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll be back soon with another one, as usual. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good week. Bye.